To start this video off, there is a bunch of cards, so I'm probably going to have to do an hour or so long video or do them both in two separate videos. Dalton, as lovely as he is, I love him. He's the best. God, I hate him now because he is fueling my addiction. I think he went a little overboard with this shit on my desk. I don't know why the camera is so dark. What is going on today? Okay. Once again, Dalton, as much as I love him, has done this to me. I don't even know. I think the saturation's too high now. Hey, if it's not one thing, it's other things now. There. Saturation looks a little better now. It looks goofy. Contrast. That's better. It's a little better. A little better. It's dark on my desk. It's hard to see. Things keep changing and moving around for some reason. Alright, anyways though, he got me 2 sets of booster packs, and if you know what these are, he got 30 apiece. There's 30 in here, and there's 30 in here. There's 60 in total. And he has the Commander bundle on its way, and then he has some more play boosters coming in that I have to open. Thank you, Dalton, I love you. Oh man, you spent too much money on me, I'm not gonna complain, but Jesus, man. You're gonna make it to where I curb it. You're gonna curb my addiction pretty quickly. Okay, so I got these 2 little cards. Let me show these, and then I'll get to opening one of the boxes. I got these little things here that teach you about the cards. I have 60 cards here, or not 60 cards. I have 60 packs here. And if I remember correctly, there's 15 cards per pack, so 50 or 60 times 15, that is 900 cards. Fuck you, Dalton. I am opening 900 cards today, so let's go ahead and get it started. I am talking enough as it is, but look at this. There's literally stacks of 10 or more in here. I don't have anywhere to put all these cards after I open them, but let's go ahead and I guess get started on them. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn my camera up a little more because it's a bit dark. There we go. That's a little better. If I need to up it, I'll up it. Man, alright, we're gonna start on one pack though. Drink. I can't have my drink over here. There's too many stacks of cards, but I have 2 full play boosters. I'm not even kidding. Anyways, I guess let's go ahead and start cracking some of these just to get them out of the way. All right, Dalton, you asked for this. You're probably not even gonna watch this video, but just for shits and giggles. Ugh. First deck or first pack of the day. All right. Oh, I already fucked up. All right, put the token. Little the draw-in tokens. I'll put my knife in my pocket. Actually, my knife needs to go in my pocket. Well, there's that. The Curious Farm Animal focus camera. Focus. I'm having a bad day already. Is it just too bright? Is that what the problem is? No, I think the contrast is too high. Yeah, contrast is too high. That's the problem. That's a little easier to see. Cool. Alright. Go ahead and continue. I'm gonna put my my microphone up a little bit. Okay. Cautious audience. Porcupine. Canyon crawler. Rowdy snowballers. Abandoned attachments. I have that one already in foil. Otter penguin. Leaves from the vine. Oh, I don't have that saga yet. I am definitely happy about that. Accumulate wisdom. I thought that was the owl. Souls of war. I got that one. Iroh's demonstration. That one's nice. I might need to move my camera up a little bit now that I think about it. Because even with my arms outstretched, I have to like really stretch my arms out to get them over here. There we go. You can see my pelvis region, but it's fine. There we go. That's a little better. A little more comfortable than where I had it. Lion turtle. Leaves from the vine in foil. That is cool. I got 2 leaves from the vine, and I got a foil I got a foil swamp. Okay, we're gonna take these cards. We're gonna put them over here. I got, let's see, 1 rare, 2 rare, 3 rare. No. Yeah, uncommon, uncommon. Okay, so I got uncommon, uncommon, common, 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 common. So a lot of it's common, but I did get some rares, and I think this one's a mythic rare. No, this one's a common, or a common, I think. No, uncommon. That's a U. Uncommon. That's a beautiful card. I really like this one a lot. That is awesome. That is definitely going over here. If I didn't already mention it, I actually did already build an avatar deck. Built one around Avatar Aang right here. I got some pretty fun cards in here. Not gonna be like probably not my favorite deck, but I did build it today, and I'm probably gonna give that a nice shot because that's gonna be fun. Like I said, you can see my pelvic region. There's no other way I can angle this camera besides towards my Johnson. Okay, let's put these cards over here for creatures, I'm guessing. And then I'll put my lands over here. And then, I guess enchantments can stay over there too, because it's a repeating enchantment. But the Leaves from the Vine one, super nice. I put my foils right there. Tokens all the way up here, because I don't really pay attention to tokens. Open up the next pack of the day. I'm not even kidding, there's a lot of packs. If you want me to put it on the screen, it's right here. Alright, open pack number 2. This is just the second box, alright. Come on, Callous Imposter. Geyser Leaper. Crapperoo Troop. Ostrich Horse. Orfrino Cavalry. Red Village Ruffians. How to Start a Riot. Knowledge Seeker. Fire Sages. Kinda cool. I like the Fire Sages. Hard to tell, my camera's focus is so bad. June, Bounty Hunter. Azula, Fire Lord Azula. And I got a Katara, Bending Prodigy. But, man, that's cool. This one might be going in my deck. I'm probably switching out on the hunt for Fire Lord Azula. Okay, that one's definitely going to get put in the deck, so I'll put it right there. Tiger Seal. And Katara, what does this one do? Let me see. At the beginning of your end step, if Katara is tapped, put a 1/1 counter on her. Waterbend 6. Draw a card while playing a Waterbend cast. I can't read that. Because the logo's covering. Cost you can. Oh wait, no. Waterbend cost you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Oh, okay. Each one pays for 1. I know how the waterbending thing works, I just can't read it. It's hard to see. It is a really cool card though. I do like that one. It's very anime-esque in style as well. So I put that one in the foils. And then I got a swamp and a food token. Put our food token up there. Alright, next pack. Dalton, I'm gonna be sitting here for a few hours. I didn't even put these ones away yet. Fire Lord Azula is definitely a really good pick. I actually was really happy about that one. There's a lot of every time I open a pack, I always get a new card I didn't have. I get duplicates, but I always get a card I already didn't have. Alright. Next pack. Bada bing, bada boom. Waterbending Lesson. Curious Farm Animals. Rocky Rebuke. Treetop Freedom Warriors. Or Freedom Fighters, sorry. Azula Always Lies. Cat Owl. Oh, that's cool looking. I like it. Flying whenever this creature attacks untagged target, artifact, or creature. Bender's Water Skin. Does this work pretty much like an Arcane Signet? Untap this artifact during each player's untap step. Add 1 mana of any color. Okay. Professor's Eye. Oopsie. Earth Kingdom Protectors. Fire Nation Engineer. Legend of Kyoshi. Oh, Legend of Kyoshi. That is a good one. And then I believe it flips. Avatar Kyoshi, that is sick. Okay, that is pretty dope. I don't think I flipped the Leaves from the Vine card. I'll flip that one in a minute if it had a flip on it. Merchant and Mini Hats, I got it in foil. Alright, this one's dope too. It's a nice swamp. Set to the side, and then put this little token card. We'll scratch card over to the side. Let me see. Fire Nation Engineer. Already know about that one. We're gonna have a lot of cards stacked up by the end of the night, or by the end of the session here. Avatar Kyoshi. That is sick looking. Where you at? That's lands. Come on. Ugh. It looks like Leaves from the Vine does not tap, but that is a really pretty card. Let me read it. Let me read it because I didn't read it the first time. Come on. Focus. Come on. Mill 3 cards. Mill 3 cards, then create a food token. It's an artifact with, pay 2, tab, sacrifice this token, you gain 3 life. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Draw a card if a creature's... Sorry, my brain. I'm tired as hell. Draw a card if there's a creature or lesson card in your graveyard. Cool. Okay, I do like this Leaves from the Vine card a lot. That's a really pretty card. I'm happy I got Kyoshi. That is super dope. Lands you control have trample and hexproof. Add X mana of any color where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. This says lands you control have trample and hexproof. Does that mean for the lands that you earthbend? That's interesting. Because your lands become creatures whenever you use earthbend for them, from what I read. Next one. Next one, baby. We're running through these things. For some reason, it's super bright over here. I don't know why. I'm trying to keep it focused on the center over here. Ugh. Oh, that actually did help a little bit. Ranger, chill out. There we go. That actually made it so much better. Okay, cool. Alright. Open Sesame. These things are tight to get off. Ugh. Now we're going to go ahead and pull our token to the front. We got a copy. It has her name from Bossing Say. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. The backside of the copy got a soldier token. Super dope. Put the token over there. Alright, Saber-Tooth Moose Lion. Boomy Bash. That's in the deck already. Foggy Swamp Waters. Watery Grasp. Zhong's Deserters. Yoshi Battle Fan. Platypus Bear. Guru Pathic. Oh, I think that's the guru that Aang ran into, if I'm not wrong. When Guru Pathic enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a lesson, saga, or shrine card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever you cast a lesson, saga, or shrine spell, put a 1/1 counter on another target creature you control. So if you play lands, lessons, or sagas, you're just racking up counters. Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. That's cool. I didn't even have an Appa card yet. Whenever Appa enters or attacks, choose 1. Target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Airbend another target non-land permanent you control. Exile it. While it's exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. So in exile, they can cast it for 2 if I choose to airbend it, which is pretty dope. I like the airbend feature. I think I like earthbend a little more. And firebend. Airbend's pretty dope too. Target creature you can control gains flying until end of turn. Interesting. Alright. I'm still sick too. Damn it. Fire Nation Trebucket. Whenever you attack, create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice the token at the beginning of the next end step. As Defender and Reach. Dragonfly Swarm. Flying ward. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 1. This creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. Ooh, Boiling Rock Rider. I know this guy. Firebending 1. Whenever this creature attacks, add one mountain. This mana lasts until end of combat. Tap an untapped ally you control. Exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own exiled with this creature. Combustion Man. Oh, whenever Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man deal damage to them equal to his power. Interesting. That is cool looking. And I got a foil for Combustion Man. That is sick. And then I got a mountain. Little mountain. Alright. I don't think I even got I think I got a foil land for that last pack I opened. Combustion Man is sick looking. I like his card design. That thing is sick. Sorry about the lighting. I can't really move them anywhere else. They're mounted to the front of my desk. And they can come up like this. Then you won't be able to see anything, so. Guess maybe like that. Straight up top, I guess. It's just gonna have to fight it for right now. Gonna have to fight it. I need the lighting. I need to set this up a little better at another time. Let's go ahead and open the next pack. Go ahead and crack it. Crack it, crack it, crack it. Alright. There we go. Open sesame. Alright. Same plan as always. Token card. We got an ally. You flip it, you get a clue. Get a clue token. I got a shit ton of tokens. I have an entire deck box dedicated to tokens because I have so many of them. The coordinates to get out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Come on, focus. Corrupt Court Official. First Time Flyer. Airbending Lesson. Killer Launch. Fire Nation Cadets. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Messenger Hawk. Ember Island Production. May. Jaded Edge. I have May. Longfang. Ty Lee Chi Blocker. So I have another version of Ty Lee now. That's dope. Flash. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets 1/1 until end of turn. When Ty Lee enters, tap up to one target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee. That is pretty dope. I like that. It doesn't untap during the controller's untap step for as long as you control Ty Lee. So if you have Ty Lee on the battlefield, they can't untap their creature. Damn. I should just pull them this way. Boomy! I got a Boomy card finally. Trample. When Boomy enters Earthbend 4, whenever Boomy deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands you control after this phase. There's an additional combat phase. Only land creatures can attack during this combat phase. This is awesome. And he's a mythic. Yep, he's a mythic. I am putting that in my deck. That's getting swapped out with something else. Alright. For Pretending Poxbearers, I got plenty of those. North Pole Gates. I think that's the first time I got North Pole Gates so far. This land enters tapped. Add white or blue. Sacrifice this land, draw a card. Super dope. I got Boomy, man. And I got Ty Lee. I'll put Ty Lee over here. Any of the ones I'm thinking about replacing, I'm just going to put them in the bottom right. I don't even have an order for this anymore. Just cards I think are cool that I want to add, I'm just going to put in the bottom right. So I'm going to exchange cards. I built that deck earlier. I knew I was going to be opening more cards, Dalton. I even told him, I said I was going to build the deck anyways, and then just add whatever I want to after. Alright, next pack. This is going to take me forever. It's already 20 minutes in, and I've opened 4 packs. No, 5. Okay. Next one. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit. Alright, let's see. Rowdy Snowballers. Razor Rings. Ferocious Audience. Porcupine. Canyon Crawler. Forecast and Fortune Teller. Pending Poxbearers. Invasion Submersible. Ty Lee Agents. I don't have that one yet. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. Wait, Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. To Earthbend 1. Target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put a 1/1 counter on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. So it just goes back to being a land. You can turn it into a creature and it goes back to being a land. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them. Oh, that's kind of sick too. Okay. I like that one. I like that uncommon. Alright, that's going off to the side. What's this one? Combustion Technique. Combustion technique deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lessened cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Which comes in handy for cards like this because I have a lot of lessons and sorceries in that deck. Mainly lessons. So I can just swap a bunch of stuff out. Nice. Alright, go ahead and bam. Water Tribe Rallier. Waterman 5. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. While paying a waterbend cost, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each one pays for 1. You can use your creatures and stuff and artifacts to pay for stuff that needs to be opened. Land. This land enters tapped unless you control a basic land. Agna Quala. Can't say that correctly. And then a Destined Confrontation. That one's a good looking card. Each player chooses any number of creatures they control with total power 4 or less, then sacrifices all other creatures they control. Yikes. That's going to be interesting. Ooh, I got a pretty little forest land. That's sick. And then the token. Okay, so these ones I'm going to think about adding. I got some pretty good uncommons in here. Yeah, I got a few uncommons. That's crazy. I love the feel of the cards, man. They feel so good on my fingers. I know it's just cardboard you're spending a lot of money for, but still, they're nice. Alton spent way too much money on all this. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. We shall see. Alright. Open Sesame. Over to the side you go, and pull the token from the back, put it in the front. Food token. Sacrifice this token, you gain 3 life. Backside. Dragon. Firebending dragon. Oh. I'll put that in the... Should I put that in the foils? I'll put that in the foils. I don't think I have other foils in there, but those are just to add to the deck. Alright. Wall top sentries. Oh, I'm doing the pulling wrong again. Firebending lesson. Kicker, you may pay an additional 4 as you cast the spell. Firebending lesson deals 2 damage to target creature. If this spell was kicked, it deals 5 damage to that creature instead. Damn! Hog Monkey. It'll quench ya. I love that card. Avatar Enthusiast. How to start a riot. I probably got hundreds of those now. Yoshi Battle Fan. I have like 4 of those. Fire Nation Warship. Probably have like 5 of those. Earth Kingdom Jailer. The Spirit Oasis. I have this one. It's actually in the deck. When the Spirit Oasis enters, draw a card for each shrine you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, draw a card. Haru Hidden Talent. I got that one already. Suki Courageous Rescuer. I don't have her yet. Other creatures you control get 1/0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, create a 1/1 white ally token. This ability triggers only once. My deck has a lot of card drawing and a lot of ally tokens. I tried to make sure to have all the bending in there, so then I can also activate Aang. Bada bing, bada boom. Geyser Leaper. Flying Waterbend. Draw a card, then discard a card. While paying a Waterbend cost, same thing as everything else. You can use your artifacts and creatures to help pay for the cost, and then get a swamp. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Put this one over here in the foil section. I'll go through them individually and actually separate them by rares. That one's a rare. That one's nice. You can see, it's a rare. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I'm gonna have a huge stack of cards over here on my left side. It's already look at that. That's 6, it's like 7 packs already. Damn you, Dalton. This is gonna take me an hour. Okay, next one. Push forward. Push forward. Bam. Put those over there. Throw that. Go ahead and grab that token. Ally. Ooh. Over there. Swamp Snare Trap. I have like 4 of those. Giant Koi. I'm sweating. Yep. Foggy Swamp Vine Bender. Deserter's Disciple. Zuko's Exile. Vindictive Warden. Buzzard Wasp Colony. Serpent of the Pass. That's a nice little uncommon. Airbender's Reversal. Sun Warriors. Ooh, that one's pretty sick. Sun Warriors. Finder Bending X, where X is the number of creatures you control. Whenever this creature attacks, add X or X mountain. This mana lasts until end of combat. Pay 5, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Hard-headed Teacher. This one I didn't have. I have, I think, what is it? The first Metal Bender? That's the one I have. When Toph enters, you may discard a card. If you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast a spell, Earthbend 1, if that spell is a lesson, put an additional 1/1 counter on that land. Ooh. And then, Curious Farm Animals in foil. And Boiling Prison Rock. Alright, that's everything for that pack. Put that over there. I forgot I put my foil lands in there too. I just put all the foil cards with foil cards for now. That's probably one of the favorite ones of this pack though. Is this other Toph card. This will go good with my other Katara card. Sun Warriors is pretty cool to look at though. Cool, I got Suki as well. Alright, next pack. The Daily Agents and stuff over here. There we go. Huh. 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 Bing bada bop. Alright, same as usual. Ally token. Blue token. Sorry, token, I didn't mean to throw you the way I did. Oh, they're just cool to have. Alright, what is this one? Sandbender Storm. I have a foil of this one actually. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Earthbend 3. Choose one of those. Earthbending Lesson. Cunning Maneuver. Target creature gets 3/1 until end of turn. Create a clue token. It's an artifact with pay 2, sacrifice this token, draw a card. Hold out. I have a foil of that. Flexible Waterbender. Compassionate Healer. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. Pretending Poxbearers. Toph the Blind Bandit. So I have all of the Toph now. When Toph enters Earthbend 2, target land you control becomes a 0. Okay, so Earthbend 2, and then Toph's power is equal to the number of 1/1 counters on lands you control. Okay, that's dope. Benevolent River Spirit. That one's nice looking. As an additional cost to cast the spell Waterbend 5, Flying Ward 2. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter it unless that player pays 2. When this creature enters, scry 2. That is also a uncommon. Hunter Tank. Little vehicle. Another uncommon. Momo Playful Pet. I didn't have this one. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose 1. Create a food token. It's an artifact with pay 2. Sacrifice this token. You gain 3 life. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Scry 1. Or scry 2, sorry. Iroh Grand Lotus. That's a nice looking card. I have the team. I have just Uncle Iroh, which is the Team Master one, I think. Firebending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. Flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. You may cast a card from your graveyard for its flashback cost, then exile it. During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. Ooh. Pay 1. Oh my goodness. Alright. I see what people were talking about when it comes to Iroh. That's crazy. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. When this creature enters, create a food token. I'm sweating. Make sure my fan's on. Whenever you sacrifice a food, you may search your library for a basic landing card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. If you search your library this way, put this creature on the bottom of its owner's library, then shuffle. And then Misty Palms Oasis in foil. Very, very pretty card. I got a lot of non-basic lands. Okay, I like the Momo one too. I got a lot of good cards, or a lot of fun cards. There's a lot of rares I didn't expect to get. All right, take a break for a second and get a sip of. Oh, those Arizona blue Berry white teas are crack. Those ones are so good. Okay, pack number 9. Goodness gracious, Dalton. You're gonna be laughing your ass off watching this if you do. Alright, open says me. Pack it over. Pull out the token. The copy token. Spirit token. Alright. Let's see. Rebellious Captive. Sorry if I'm going through them really quickly. I've seen a lot of these cards already, and even in the videos that I did, y'all probably already seen these cards, but Fire Nation Raider. Callous Inspector. Geyser Leaper. Rabaroo Trap. Merchant of Many Hats. Aang's Journey. Ooh, I don't have this one. Kicker 2. You may pay an additional 2 as you cast the spell. Search your library for a basic land card. If the spell was kicked, instead search your library for a basic land card and a shrine card. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, then shuffle. You gain 2 life. That's a nice little card. Cruel Administrator. Crescent Island Temple. I already have one of these too. That's a nice uncommon. Vengeful Villagers. Kyoshi Island Plaza. Oh, that's pretty cool. Legendary Enchantment Shrine. When Kyoshi Island Plaza enters, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Yikes. When Kyoshi Island Plaza enters, search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. I have a lot of shrines. Whenever another shrine you control enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. It's about to get loud. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. That's a really nice card, though. Say, and card. Honoring Musicians. That's a nice card. Whenever this creature attacks, creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And Meditation Pools. That one's nice, too. There's a lot of very pretty cards in here. I like the art on them. Alright, it's calmed down a bit. Let's go ahead and open up pack number 10. This is going to be the last of this stack. 30 minutes in. We did 10 packs. Alright, same as always. Token. Scratch card. Deadly Precision. Lost Days. Water Tribe Captain. Badger Mole. Yugian Archers. Earth Village Ruffians. Zuko's Exile. Boring Dummy. Ozai's Cruelty. Destined Confrontation. Zhang the Deserter. Exhaust 3. Put a 1/1 counter on Zhang when you next cast a lesson spell this turn. Copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. Activate each exhaust ability only once. Firebending 1 as well. Avatar's Wrath. Ooh, choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Exile them. Okay, so this is the same thing. So exile them and they can pay 2 to bring them back. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile Avatar's Wrath. Lowen Lee, Twin Tutors. When Lowen Lee enters, search your library for a lesson and noble card, or a noble card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Noble creatures you control and lesson spells you control have lifelink. And then a plains. Just a basic land card. Lowen Lee is a nice little pool. I like the Lowen Lee pool. That's a nice little pool. These are cool too. I like these. Alright. Now to the next stack. Because we got a bunch more of these left, and it is only... yeah. It is only 6:32. Dalton's texting me something. Let me take a look real quick. He offered me a mini fridge. Alright. Open says me. Open this one. We went out of town to Dallas and we sat and played Silk Song for a few hours when we got to the hotel. Token card. Ally. Ooh. Alright. Mongoose Lizard. Pirate Peddlers. Hold on. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Flexible Waterbender. Path to Redemption. Saber-tooth Moose Lion, Boomy Bash, Yoshi Warriors, Glider Staff, Artifact. When this creature, whenever this equipment enters airbend up to one target creature, equipped creature gets 1/1 and has flying. Equip 2. So it's a 2 equip cost. Okay. Jet, Freedom Fighter. When Jet enters, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. When Jet dies, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Ooh, so if he dies, he gives off to other creatures. Nice. That's pretty dope. Allies at Last, instant. Affinity for allies. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each ally you control, so I could play this thing for free if I have multiple allies played. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to target creature an opponent controls. Cool, that's dope. Jody, or Judy. Oh, that's her name, Judy. That's right. One of many creature, human advisor, surveil 1, create a token that's a copy of this creature, then sacrifice an artifact or creature, activate only as a sorcery. To surveil, look at the top card of your library, you may put it into your graveyard. Hello, my name is Judy. You're embossing say now. Everyone is safe here. Firebender Ascension. Lightning Strike. I don't even think I have Lightning Strike. No, I think I do. Not in foil though, that's sick. Lightning Strike deals 3 damage to any target. Omashu City. Super dope. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I'm getting attacked on my phone by Dalton again. Alrighty. Next one. I think as soon as I'm done with these packs, I'm going to go into my deck and start replacing some cards. Already. I just built it today and I already have to replace some stuff. Alright. Do it that way. Token. Ballistic Boulder. Soldier. Giant Koi. Yep. Foggy Swamp Linebender. Deserter's Disciple. Deadly Precision. Yoshi Warriors. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Seismic Sense. Look at the top X cards of your library where X is the number of lands you control. You may reveal a creature or land from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Heartless Act. Choose 1. Destroy target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Invasion Reinforcements. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Avatar Destiny. Enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets 1/1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its other types. When an enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. Super dope. Katara the Fearless. I got 3 of these now. I got a Borderless and I got this one. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. That's a nice little foil. I got Swamp Card. Swamp Card. I got another Katara the Fearless card. I want a Fire Lord Zuko. Give me a Fire Lord Zuko. Give me. I'm bound to see something. I have 60 of these to go through. Next one. Ugh. Oh. Token. Food. There. One. That's cute. Pivotal Focus on the damn thing. That's adorable. Razor Rings. Rocky Rebuke. 3 top Freedom Fighters. Highly Indoctrination. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent card from it. That player discards that card. Earthbend 2. Forecast and Fortune Teller. Merchant of Many Hats. Abandoned Attachments. Meteor Sword. I don't think I had Meteor Sword yet. When this equipment enters, destroy target permanent. Equip creature gets 3/3. Equip 3. Nice. Ooh, Fire Nation attacks. That's a really dope instant. Create 2 red soldier tokens with firebending. Flashback. It's a flashback card too. That's a really pretty cool art. That's nice. Shared Roots. Sorcery Lesson. Search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Oh, I got the birdie! He's not in foil, but he's cool as shit looking. Okay, Wan Shi Tong, Librarian. Flash, Flying Vigilance when Wan Shi Tong enters, put X11 counters on him, then draw half X cards rounded down. Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a 1/1 counter on Wan Shi Tong. Draw a card. Ooh, okay. That is dope. I'm going to go ahead and put him over here. He's a really pretty card. If I would have got a foil, that would have been crazy. I got another Suki. Iguana Parrot. Oh, what did I put him over there for? Put him over here. He's definitely getting swapped with something. There's a lot of things going in my deck. Or they're going to have their own commander deck for it because of how many there are. Iguana Parrot and then Island. These two are nice. Very, very, very nice. There were some very good cards in here. I like this full art right there. It's a really pretty card. Alright, next pack. We're about halfway through. We got a decent amount of time left. This is going to be 2 videos. I'm not going to be doing this all in one video. I'll put the full art right there. There we go. Damn you. This is 1 pack of boosters. Alright. Ally. Flip it. Clue. Alright. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Watery Grasp. Zhongzhong's Deserters. Walltop Sentries. Reach Death Touch. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. Firebending Lesson. Ad Owl. Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once each turn. Sacrifice this artifact. It deals 5 damage to target creature. Uncle Iroh. I got this one already. He's a really pretty card. Lesson spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Cave of 2 Lovers. I got this one too. Create 2 1/1 white allied creature tokens. Search your library for a mountain or cave card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Then shuffle. Earthbend 3. Azula on the Hunt. I have like 15 of those now. Master Paku. Unagi of Kyoshi Island. That's a beautiful full art card. That's really pretty. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. Ooh, that's pretty dope. This little thing is cool. I just like the look of him. We get some really nice borderless cards. Super dope. Momo Playful Pet. Going right there. And then Airship Engine Room in foil. And also another nice card. Another nice card. Super, super dope. Super dope. I'm getting so OCD doing all this. I got so many Iroh cards. I can build some standards out of some of these. I don't even have to build a commander. I've already built 1 commander, but I can build some standard decks just for fun. Okay. Next pack. Alright. Same as always. Ally. What's the ally? Blue. There's so many tokens. Lost A's. Water Tribe Captain. Badger Mole. Union Archers. Daiwi Indoctrination. Aang's Journey. Earth Kingdom Soldier. Twin Blades. True Ancestry. Zuko's Conviction. Ooh, whoops. Ooh. I think I have her. She's not foiled. Okay, cool. Hermetic Herbalist. Earth King's Lieutenant. Azula always lies in foil. And then underneath that is another engine room. We're almost done with this entire thing of cards. God, that's a lot of cards. I'll show you all the stack in total after it's finished. Actually, I might not, but still. Go ahead and open this. Put that to the side and pull our copy. There we go. Copy. Spirit. Alright. Sandbender Storm. Focus camera. Sandbender Storm. Rumble Arena. I don't have this one yet. When this land enters Scry 1. Add colorless. Add 1 mana of any color. Origin of Metal Bending. Choose 1. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against indestructible until end of turn. Damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. Cunning Maneuver. Hold out. Iguana Parrot. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Messenger Hawk. Enter the Avatar state. Until end of turn, target creature you control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. A creature with Okay, it says until end of turn. I almost shit bricks. A creature with hexproof can't be target of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Prince of Freedom. Destroy a target artifact or land. Destroy a target artifact or land an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tap, and then shuffle. I can destroy their land or their target artifact, and then get a land myself. Cool. Waterbending Scroll. Draw a card. This ability costs 1 less to cast for each island you control. I have a few. Badger Mole Cub. Let's see. This is just a non-foil. I don't think it goes for anything. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional forest. That is a mythic pool, though. I don't know. Let me see. Let me take a look. So apparently it turns out after me looking, this is actually a $70 card. It's a non-foil. That's a $70 card. Beautiful card, too. A really pretty card. It's so cute. It's like a $50 to $70 card for the non-foil. I just looked. This thing is dope. Okay, I'm going to put that safely over here. It's going to be fine. They're going to stay in good condition. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may waterbend 4. All creatures get 2/2 until end of turn. If this creature's additional cost was paid whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Island. Okay, so I got a pretty decent pull from that. I got a $70 card, almost paid for the box, because I think Dalton said he paid 1 something for this entire set. And I got, I think, two mythics here. I don't even know how much that Wan Shi Tong goes for. Let me see, just to do some little fun. Just to do some fun. He is for normal, it's a $60 card. So I got 2 $60 cards from this so far. Oh boy. Okay, so we got some good stuff today. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. I don't even know what's coming up next for the rest of these. There's so many packs left. I'm scared now. Just from those 2 pulls alone, I think we're already doing pretty good. Go ahead and open up this one now. Open up this next one. Bada bing, bada bop. Oh, I still got a magic sticker on it. Damn. Ally. Flip it. Ooh. Alright. Hog Monkey. Little Quincha. Avatar Enthusiasts. Rebellious Captives. Fire Nation Raider. Otter Penguin. Barrels of Blasting Jelly. Southern Air Temple. Rockalanche. That's a cool looking card. What is this one, actually? It is a uncommon. Cat Gator. Uncommon as well. Sokka, Lateral Strategist. Vigilance. Whenever Sokka and at least 1 other card attack, draw a card. Card pool. Good for card pool. Raven Eagle. First time flyer. And Misty Palm Oasis. That one was kind of a dud. That was kind of a dud. I'm just happy I got some pretty decent mythics already. Let's see if I get some more. I got a lot of rares, a lot of mythics, and a lot of uncommons. I didn't get too many commons, I don't think, out of all this. Not really. Not that I saw. I saw a few commons. I saw a decent amount of commons, but I'm kind of doing pretty dope on these. Oh. Whoops. Ally. Blue. Token. Octopus Form. Fighter Kids. Turtle Duck. Lightning Strike. Beetle-Headed Merchants. Cycle of Renewal. Sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. Bender's Waterkin. I think Waterskin. I read that wrong. Zuko, Exile Prince. Come on. Oh. Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. Damn. I have a Suki. Fatal Fisher. Shaka's Haiku. Great Divide Guide. I love this dude. Each land and ally you control has tap, add 1 mana of any color. That's pretty broken. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. What is he? He an uncommon? He's a rare. Oh, cool. And then we got a foil for a common card. Artifact, Blasting Jelly. Serpent's Paths. Put that over there. Okay, we're doing pretty good so far. We are doing pretty good. I wonder what the Onagi does. Let's see what the Onagi is. Just because. I like the borderless and I just want to see it. Let me see. This one is a $6 card. $4 to $6 card for the Unagi of Kyoshi Island. Which I don't care. I just like the borderless art. That thing is cool looking. Alright, we got an entire stack left and then we're done. So, let's get this last one out and throw it to the side. Same situation. Ally. Backside. Blue. Compassionate Healer. Earthbending Lesson. Mongoose Lizard. Pirate Peddlers. Flexible Waterbender. Path of Redemption. Cycle of Renewal. Boomy. King of 3 Trials. Let's see. When Boomy enters, choose up to X, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. Put 3 1/1 counters on Boomy. Target player scries 3 and Earthbend 3. That's dope. I got Low and Lee again. Combustion Man. Gran. Whenever Gran becomes tap, draw a card, then discard a card. So every time she taps in, you can draw a card. Then get rid of one. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Elemental Teachings. I don't know what it is with the old people. I kind of want to make a deck out of Aunt May, just for the shits and giggles of it, to make her like a group hug. Or not a group hug, but make a style, make a different deck with her. I can't really think right now. My brain's on overdrive. Elemental Teachings. Waterbending Ascension. I think this is the only one I didn't have as far as the Ascension ones go. Whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player or put a quest counter on this enchantment, then it has 4 or more. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, draw a card. Waterbend 4. I kept fumbling my way through that sentence. That hurt me. And then a basic forest. That hurt me. I was fumbling my way through a sentence. That was crazy work. That was crazy work. I don't think I've ever been hit that bad. Come on. That's interesting. I didn't know I was gonna get a Gran. I got a Gran. Alright, we got an entire stack left. And then this box is done. That's gonna be this entire video. Go to hell, Dalton. What you've done to me. He says my Christmas present. All these cards. All these chickens. All these chickens. A lot of boosters. Alright. Same as always. Pull our little token. Got an ally. Blue. Throw those to the side. Got Boomy Bash. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Watery Grasp. Jong's Deserters. Walltop Sentries. Firebending Lesson. Yoshi Battle Fan. Earth Kingdom Jailer. Spirit Oasis. Haru Hidden Talent. Oh. Airbending Ascension. Stop doing that. Aang's Iceberg. Let's see. When this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Waterbend 3. And then we got a foiled turtle duck. That's so cute. I'm gonna add that to my deck. I'm gonna add that to my current commander. I have a card in there already. He's just not foiled, so I'm gonna add the foil card into the deck instead, just because it's so pretty. It's such a pretty card. I like it. Okay, put this one over to the side. Next deck. Next deck box. Set. Booster. Thingy my bobber. Alright. Same as always. Ally. Flip into a clue. Put that to the side. Water Tribe Captain. Killer Launch. Fire Nation Cadets. Swamp Snare Trap. Giant Koi. How to Start a Riot. Bird Village Ruffians. Heroic Intervention. Permanent you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That's a nice little card. Not big on the low resolution card, but it's okay. It's okay. I'd run it just because. And then underneath that, put our little full art cards over there. Land you control gain all basic land types until end of turn. Alright. Draw a card. That's pretty dope looking too. I love the art on that. Zhong the Deserter. White Lotus reinforcements. The Legend of Roku. So now we got Roku. And we got Katara the Fearless as another foil borderless. What does this go for? That's crazy looking. Avatar Roku. Firebending. Create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying and firebending. This thing is sick. I love them. These things are so cool, man. What is this card? That thing is crazy looking. Hold on. I'm sending that to Dalton. Just because. And then I'm going to scan it. Also just because. I don't think it goes for anything, but it's cool to look at. I'd love that in my deck again. Let's see. I'll put it down. I could also just edit it, but I didn't want to. It's like a $20 card. Still, I think it's so much cooler in foil than the other card I got. The other card is really like beautiful, but this one takes the cake. So this one's definitely gonna go in the deck to replace my current one that's already in there. And then Serpent's Pass, I got it in all foiled. That's beautiful. I got plenty of cards now. I want to keep how my deck is and then go through and change some of the cards out with some of the foil variants just because it looks cool. I don't care, they look cool to me. Do this maneuver. And bam, bam, bam. Open. Pull. That's a really pretty card too, dude. It's not a mythic, it's just a rare, but it's nice. Alright. Copy. Spirit. Alright. Porcupine. Canyon Crawler. Rowdy Snowballers. Razor Rings. Rocky Rebuke. Pretending Poxbearers. Oh, I already see a borderless again. Earth Village Ruffians. Dilete Agents. That thing is cool looking. When this creature enters Earthbend 1, then Earthbend 1. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them. But I got a borderless card of it. That is sick looking. I just like these borderless cards. They just look so cool. I got a Dilete Agents card in there. Zhao. Ruthless Admiral. Firebending 2. When this creature attacks, add 2 mountains. This mana lasts until end of combat. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, creatures you control get 1/1/0. Gather the White Lotus sorcery. Create a 1/1 white ally creature token for each plane you control. Scry 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, then put any number of them on the bottom and the rest on the top in any order. Crashing Wave. Momo, Friendly Flyer. I already got that one in foil. And then Heartless Act in foil. And Forced. I'm getting some really fun cards. Either cards I already had built into the deck that I have, or just really cool borderless style arts. These are super dope. I'm getting a lot of really nice borderless or full arts. These are really dope. Okay, next one. We got very few left. Let's get through these quickly, or relatively quickly. Same situation. Alright, got a food token. Flip it into a monk. Put it off to the side. Hog Monkey, come on. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control with the 1/1 counter on it gains menace until end of turn. It can't be blocked except by 2 creatures or more. Exhaust, put 2 1/1 counters on this creature. Activate exhaust ability only once. It'll quench ya. Avatar Enthusiasts. Rebellious Captives. Fire Nation Raider. Palace Inspector. Yoshi Battlefan. Kylie, Artful Acrobat. Aang, The Last Airbender. I do have this one, and she's already in the deck currently. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets a 1/1 counter until end of turn. Whenever Kylie attacks, you may pay 1 colorless. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Aang, The Last Airbender. I have this one too. Flying, when Aang enters, airbend up to 1 other target non-land permanent. Exile it. While it's exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. Whenever you cast a lesson spell, Aang gains lifelink until end of turn. Eo, Spirited Glider. Flying, whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying attack, draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Earth Kingdom General. Wartime Protesters. Union Archers. Meditation Pools. I'm getting some pretty nice cards. I'm getting some pretty fun little cards. I got a lot of really cool borderless ones I like so far. It only took an entire pack of play boosters. I have 2 stacks over here in front of me. Can't believe he bought 900 cards. That is crazy. Okay, next one. Ally. Flip it. Flips into a clue. Throw it off to the side, like we always do. Yep. Foggy Swampland Vine or Swamp Vine Bender. Lightning Strike. Cthulhu Always Lies. Waterbending Lesson. Zuko's Exile. Vindictive Warden. Boomerang Basics. Epic Downfall. Bitter Work. Invasion Tactics. Waterbending Ascension. Diligent Zookeeper. Each non-human creature you control gets 1/1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. That is cool looking, and it's a rare. That's super dope looking. Plains. You got a nice little Plains card. That's dope. I'm just getting a bunch of cool looking cards at this point. Zookeeper. Put you there. And put all these cards over yonder. Alright. Open sesame. Bam. Like I said, we're going to open one of these and then open another one at another time. Ally. And a clue. Go backwards. 3 top freedom fighters again. Kylie Indoctrination. Come on. There we go. Kylie Indoctrination. Forecast and Fortune Teller. Sandbender Storm. Rumble Arena. Another land. Messenger Hawk. Platypus Bear. Troll Administrator. Crescent Island Temple. Vengeful Villagers. Yoshi Island Plaza. That's a really pretty card. Abandoned Air Temple. Crescent Island Temple, but this time it is in foil. It's a really nice looking foil. And Sunblessed Peak. These are really nice cards. Man, there's so many lands too. I got a lot of land cards, a lot of non-basics in here. Let's see. I put all my lands in one bundle container. I try to keep all my lands together. Then if I go to build, I have all my lands in one box I can just pull from and make. Alright, what's going on you? I don't have anywhere to store all these cards right now, so I don't know what my purpose is in opening these. But I really shouldn't be, because I have nowhere to put them. Dalton. Go ahead and open. Already starting off interesting. With another Geyser Leaper. Ally. Flip it, and it goes into a clue. Bam. Geyser Leaper. Prepperoo Troop. Ostrich Horse. Rough Rhino Cavalry. Corrupt Court Official. Wandering Musicians. Merchant of Many Hats. Heibai, Spirit of Balance. Whenever Heibai enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, put 2 1/1 counters on Heibai. When Heibai leaves the battlefield, put its counters on target creature you control. That is getting added to my deck. Sorcery. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may waterbend 4. While paying a waterbend cost, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each one pays for 1. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell's additional cost was paid, whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Honest Work. Enchant creature and opponent controls. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature and remove all counters from it. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a citizen with base power and toughness 1/1 for tap for colorless, named Humble Merchant. It loses all other creature types and names. So this just turned it into a civilian. Earthbender Ascension. Diligent Zookeeper. Deadly Precision. That is beautiful. Nice foil card. Nice foil. Deadly Precision. And then we got a basic land card. That one was okay. I think Honest Work was probably my favorite card in that entire pool. We got 3 of these booster pack left, so bear with me. It's gonna be another hour-long video or so. Only harder to do because it gets loud in my house. Alright. Food token. Flip it into dragon token. Alright, glider kids. Turtle duck. Union archers. Beetle-headed merchants. Octopus form. Zuko's exile. Vindictive warden. Team avatar. Alma the bloodbender. I actually like this card. Solstice Revelations. I didn't read that one actually. This one I haven't had. Exile card from top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than the number of mountains you control. If you don't cast that card this way, put it into your hand. Flashback 6. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its flashback cost and then exile it. With that, that's cool. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you may pay 1 swamp. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. If a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. Ambender Scavengers. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to the creature's power from your graveyard to your battlefield. The Spirit Oasis. I got this one in foil now. When the Spirit Oasis enters, draw a card for each shrine you control. Whenever another shrine you control enters, draw a card. That's a really nice legendary enchantment. And then I got a foil for Sunblessed Peak. Very, very pretty cards. I'm getting some really pretty lands. I like all my foils. I keep putting my foils in one deck. I think I need to stop doing that and like split them up between decks so I have foils in other decks. But I go crazy. I go crazy when I see the foils because I just think they're so pretty. So pretty looking. Alright, I think this is the last one of this, and no, we got 2 more. Oh boy. So we got this one and then 1 more left. Give me something good, baby. Alright. Got an ally card. Flip it to a clue. Bada bing, bada boom. Origin of Metal Bending, instant. Use one to destroy target artifact or enchantment. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against indestructible until end of turn. Cunning Maneuver. Sold out. On a Parrot. Compassionate Healer. Earthbending Lesson. Aang's Journey. North Pole Patrol. Tigerdillo. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. That's nice. Lifelink. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Trusty Boomerang. Equipped creature has pay 1, tap target creature, return Trusty Boomerang to its owner's hand. Equip 1. That's pretty funny. Works like a boomerang. The Fire Nation Drill. Okay, my heart stopped for a second. I thought it was the Badger Mole Cub. Oh, it's just Badger Mole. Still really cool looking card though. I do like the foil a lot. That's really nice. With Pole Gates. Super dope. Some of these scare me. That one terrified me when I picked it up. That's probably like a deck of limited in my hand right now. And just foils. We got one last card. Or one last bundle. You can see. This camera is so much better. I use it for my face cam and I have the settings already set up. I need to get a new one for this reason. Anyways, apparently. Alright, open Sesame. Last pack. Let's hope for good stuff. Let's hope for good stuff. Alright. Clue or copy. Put that copy. Let's do a soldier. Alright. Got. Oh, I didn't even pack up the other cards. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. There's so many cards, dude. Dalton did me dirty with this. I don't know where to put all these. First time flyer. Airbending lesson. Killer launch. Fire Nation cadets. Swamp snare trap. Pretending pox bearers. Wandering musicians. Earth rumble. Earthbend 2, when you do up to 1 target creature you control, fights target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Let me read the bottom description too. To earthbend to target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put 2 1/1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. Creatures that fight each deal damage equal to their power to the other. Okay. Water or War Balloon. White Lotus Hideout. Master Pondo. Or Piondao. The Last Agni Kai. Walltop Centuries. And an island. That could have been better. It's fine though. We've got another entire pack to open. I'm not doing that now. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Because that was quite an adventure. That was quite an adventure. Good. Damn you, Dalton. I love you, but damn you. Alright. Alright, this is a good place to end this one here. Like I said, this video was super long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. And with that, peace.